Alright, what's up guys? My name is Spheres, and welcome back to another episode of the Borderlands 1 Weapon Parts Guide. Now in today's episode, we're going to be scoping in on the beautifully crafted and sometimes really annoying sniper rifles. As we've all come to know in the gaming community, sniper rifles are the go-to long-range weapon type, usually shooting one high-powered projectile right into someone's cranium. Snipers have various accuracy, reload, and other supportive stat bonuses to give the player a wide variety of snipers to choose from for those sick 360 no-scopes. Speaking of various stat bonuses, sniper rifles in Borderlands 1 have about 7 parts. They have the body, barrel, scope, grip, magazine, accessory if it has one, and then the stock. Now out of all of the 8 manufacturers, only 7 of them produce snipers. TIDWELL is not one of those people. As per usual for these videos, this is broken up into segments, so if you want to skip ahead to a specific part, check out the time codes on the timeline or in the description down below. If you guys enjoy this video, just be sure to leave a like. And with formalities out of the way, let's get to it. Alright, so there I was, farming for a new elephant gun like a good little Mordecai. And thinking I found one, I was like, oh boy, and scurried my little feet over there, only to find out that it was just this piece of crap. So while I was looking at it, I was wondering what parts it had, which starts us off with our first set of letters on that item card, and that is the model number for the bodies. Now there are 2 types of sniper rifles. There's the bolt action, which I'll call it, and the semi-auto, which I'll call it. There are still 5 bodies for the snipers, but they are split, with the bolt action snipers having bodies 1, 3, and 4, and the semi-auto snipers having bodies 2 and 5. So starting with the bolt action snipers, Body 1's code is GGN, and it's the baseline part only having 8% less damage. Body 3's code is 3RR, and it increases your fire rates by 30%, 30% decreased recoil, and the most element bonus by +3, with the cost of 15% less damage. That sucks. Lastly, Body 4's code is DVL, and it has a plus 20% bonus to your damage and an element level increase, but 30% slower fire rates and 50% increased recoil. Now for the semi-auto rifles, Body 2's code is LB, and it gives a 10% bonus to your damage, an increase to your element level, but a decrease to your fire rate and a 30% increase to your recoil. And then lastly, Body 5's code is PPZ. It has a 20% increase to your damage, 50% fire rate, 20% less recoil, and then a little itty bitty buff to your element level. Like with all Borderlands 1 weapons, the grips match with the manufacturer. So grip 1 will have dull and flat off, grip 2 will have Torgue and SNS, grip 3 is Maliwan, grip 4 is Jacobs, and grip 5 will have Hyperion and Atlas. If we look back at our test card, you can see a set of numbers. That is where you're going to find the item code for the magazine. For bolt action snipers, Mag 1's code is nothing, and it's a 6-shot mag with no bonuses. Mag 3's code is 9. It's a 3-shot mag with 21% more damage, 15% reload speed, and +3 to your element level with a decrease to your mag, obviously. Mag 4's code is 5. It is a 6-shot mag with 21% more fire rates, 40% bonus reload speed, and 15% more equip speed. And for semi-auto rifles, Mag 2 doesn't have a code, and it's the baseline part basically for these semi-auto snipers. Mag 5's code is 7. It gives it 2 more bullets in the mag, 50% reload speed, 21% more fire rates, and 15% bonus equip speed. The stock of a sniper rifle affects recoil reduction and accuracy. Now earlier when I said that the number is dependent on the mag, that was kind of half true. It is codependent on the stock, oddly enough. Stock 1 doesn't have a code. It gives various accuracy bonuses like recoil and recoil recovery, and this also gives a 20% bonus to swap speed, making those quickscope headshots just a little bit easier. Stock 2's code is 20, and it gives a 40% accuracy bonus, better recoil and recoil recovery, but a reload and a swap speed decrease by 30% each. Stock 3's code is 30, gives an even higher accuracy bonus at 70%, recoil recovery at 40%, 60% less recoil, and an itty bitty element bonus. Stock 4's code is 40, and if you haven't got the pattern by now, then shame. And it gives a chunky 100% accuracy bonus, and an even better recoil and recoil recovery bonus, but the ever so balancing 20% reload and swap speed decrease. Stock 5's code is 50, and it gives the most accuracy bonus at 140%, which is nice. 150% reduced recoil and 80% increased recoil recovery. Now just before moving on to the next segments, I have done the same thing which I did for the shotgun parts video, and that is I made a list of the mag and stock comparison just in one big old box for you guys to look at. So that is what you are seeing on the screen right now. You can see I'm comparing the mag and the stock, numbered 1 to 5, and the X's represent no character. So if we're looking at this Maliwan sniper that we have, the DVL 490B Vulgar rating sniper, we know that that's body 4, and then we have the 490. We know it's automatically mag 3 because A, we can see it has 3 mag right there, so we know that the 9 represents the mag, and then the 2 outer numbers, or really just the first number, is represented by the stock, which is stock 4. That is stock 4, so it has the 40. I don't know why the 0 is behind the 9. To me that doesn't make much sense, but neither does the fact that the pattern goes nothing, nothing, 9, 5, 7. How does that make sense? That makes no sense to me. Now barrels are not listed on the item code, so the only way to know what it is just simply look at it. Barrel 1 is the baseline part, and it has a decrease on your damage by a measly 4%. The Penetrator's unique part is its Barrel 1, but it does have a little bit better stats. Barrel 2 has a damage and accuracy bonus, but a decrease of accuracy, recoil, and an increase on your spread. The Surkov's unique part is its Barrel 2, giving it more base damage but less accuracy. Barrel 3 has nothing but positives, so that's pretty neat, with a 10% damage buff, more accuracy, and reduced spread by 50%. The unique Nailer's unique part is its Barrel 3, and for a unique that's barely even used, it's not all that bad. Barrel 4 is the highest damage barrel with a 30% bonus to damage. Various accuracy bonus, reduced spread, and a +2 on your element level, but with 35% increased recoil. The legendary Skullmasher and Silent Night snipers both share similar parts for their unique Barrel 4s. Barrel 5 is the highest accuracy barrel by its 150% bonus, 15% more damage, 50% reduced recoil, and 130% reduced spread. So as I found out by making these weapon part videos, the sights don't really mean much, but in a general case, you can tell what sight you have by just rounding the zoom. That's not the case for snipers, but that's usually the case for like revolvers or ARs or repeaters, some other stuff, right? Sight 1 has a 3.3 times zoom with 15% less spread while your ADS. Sight 2 has a 4 times zoom with 20% less spread while your ADS. Sight 3 has a 4.7 times zoom with 30% less spread And hey, look at that! An element level bonus! By 1! Sight 4 has a 7.1 times zoom with only a 50% less bonus to your spread. Of course, while you're ADS. And lastly, Sight 5 has 9.4 times zoom. God damn. With 70% less spread while you're aiming down the sight. Alright baby, it's accessory time! Accessories give various bonuses to the weapon, be it element tech, recoil, or reload speed. Accessories appear at the base of the barrel. Most, if not all of the accessories can usually be easily noticed by looking there. Bolt action and semi-auto snipers share the same accessories, but each accessory has different names. Starting with bolt action snipers, accessory 1 is rolling, giving double the reload speed. The legendary Surkov has a similar accessory 1, giving it a bonus reload speed. Sniper rifles with the rolling accessory are eligible for the rolling prefix. Accessory 2 is the explosive or the incendiary element. Both share the same model but can easily be told apart by the color that's glowing. Orange for fire and yellow for explosive. Now these accessories provide more elemental damage with a 40% base damage penalty.
So I had to re-record this segment because I was just kind of confused. So on the screen, you're looking at the elemental accessory chart, and you can see that accessory 2 has 2 elements, that being fire and explosive, and accessory 3 also has 2 elements, that being shock and corrosive. Now each accessory has 4 prefixes that the weapon can choose. So for fire, you have flaming, incendiary, burning, and lastly combustion. Now besides the prefix names, you can see on the left it has the tech level, which is the actual tech of the weapon itself, and to the right of that you have the Viz tech. That is like the ×1 all the way up to ×4 that can spawn on elemental item cards. The Viz tech category is pretty confusing, and I was pretty confused by this. So I will make a separate video going over the elemental prefixes and how the tech level works here very soon, so stick around for that. But how this basically works is you can have a minimum of 6 tech and a maximum of 19. And if you have the lower tech of the weapon, you will tend to get the lower quality prefixes, that being like flaming or incendiary. But if you reach 16 up to 19, you will most likely spawn with the combustion prefix, but you also have the ability to roll with any of the 4 prefixes. So this just proves that the Viz tech and the prefix name, they don't really have correlation with each other. So with higher the tech, the higher probability that you're going to get a higher quality prefix, but you can still roll with the lower quality ones. Accessory 4 is heavy, which gives the sniper 18% bonus damage and a slight increase to your tech level, unfortunately giving you 18% more recoil in return. Weapons with this accessory are eligible for the heavy prefix. Accessory 5 is long, giving sniper rifles a 25% bonus to your accuracy and +2 in your tech level. Snipers with accessory 5 are eligible for the long prefix. And this just rounds off accessories for bolt action snipers. Moving on to semi-auto snipers, accessory 1 is brisk, giving the sniper a 50% increase to its fire rates along with a 50% increase to your reload speed. Snipers with this accessory 1 are eligible for the brisk prefix. But if the sniper has a PPZ body, they'll usually get the liquid prefix, oddly enough. Accessory 4 is deep, which give these bad boys a 30% damage boost. And that's it. And of course, weapons with this accessory are eligible for the deep prefix. And lastly, accessory 5 for semi-auto snipers is sober, which grants a spread reduction by 30%, some accuracy bonuses,
and 50% bonus accuracy regeneration, which allows your crosshair to quickly flare and return to its normal state. It also grants a small bonus to your tech, but snipers with this accessory are eligible for the sober prefix. Like with all weapons in this game, the prefixes are determined by the weapon's overall attributes, like its accessory or even the material. Now, there are low quality manufacturer prefixes commonly obtainable in the early game, but this is going to be rarer in the end game. And then there's prefixes by other accessories like rolling, heavy, long, brick, liquid, deep, sober. And then there's prefixes by materials like iron, steel, red, crimson, blue, cobalt, urban, and desert. Materials are what gives the different manufacturers their unique traits. This is why Meteor has faster reload speed, Hyperion has better accuracy, etc. Each manufacturer has 3 materials, with the third usually being sought after the most. Like prefixes, titles are determined by the overall attributes of the sniper. If a sniper rolls with a legendary part, like a volcano, it will always roll with the volcano title. Now, some of the common titles are Sniper, which is balanced stats, Thunder, which gives extra damage and slightly higher recoil. Now, for the bolt action snipers, there's Gamble, which gives less accuracy but a 250% bonus critical hit damage, the highest for a non-unique sniper rifle. It also gives a tech bonus by 3, allowing for a higher tech pool and higher elemental tech prefixes. Then there's the Hawkeye, which gives higher accuracy bonus and increased zoom. Then for the unique titles, we have the Whitting's Elephant Gun, my personal favorite sniper. It gives a hella amount of damage, but always has iron sights, which usually isn't even that big of a deal. Then for the legendary titles, there's the Atlas Cyclops, giving a 5.2 times zoom and double the bullet velocity, which I didn't know that's what it was. I didn't know it did that. The Vladov Surkov, hella fast reload and a respectable fire rate for a bolt action sniper. The Malawan Volcano, extremely high tech pool, causing large fire procs, dealing a lot of splash damage. And then the Jacob Skullmasher, which gives reduced base damage, which at first sounds kind of bad, and then you look at the card and you realize there's a ×6 on this thing. And lastly, the Jacob's Bessie is the only pearlescent sniper in the game. It used to be number 1 with a 500% critical hit damage, being beaten by the Silent Knight, unfortunately, but we still hold the sniper to our hearts. Moving on to the semi-auto snipers. For the common titles, we have Wrath, which boosts the damage and the tech level and can rarely spawn as a non-elemental sniper. Lance, which increases your accuracy and recoil reduction. Then for the unique titles, we have Nailer, which gives no unique effect. We have the Reaver's Edge, which just gives a 3.2 times zoom. Then we have the Rider, which is a unique weapon found in the hidden basement in New Haven. It gives increased fire rates and a mag size of 20. This is the second sniper to have iron sights, and if they ain't bad enough, the Rider also has reduced damage and accuracy. Wow! For the legendary titles, we have the S&S Orion, ricocheting shock bullets if the main projectile doesn't even hit the enemy first. The Dull Penetrator, which is the only fully automatic sniper in the game. The Torg Cobra, a large explosive tech pool with large tech procs, dealing hella explosive damage. And then lastly, the Hyperion Invader, which is known as the Executioner, but there's a bug in the game. And it has a 500% burst fire while you're zoomed in. And that rounds off the weapon parts. Now that we've gone over the parts of a sniper, let's look at some examples. Starting with my favorites, we have the Whitting's Elephant Gun. This has body 4, grip 4 because it's a Jacobs, mag 4, you can tell by the 6 in the mag, giving it a faster fire rates and faster reload. Barrel 3, this does not have a sight, and this is considered a unique part for the elephant gun. Stock 2, accessory 4, which is heavy, it has a blank prefix, but automatically rolls with the Whitting's Elephant Gun title. The elephant gun also uniquely spawns with a unique material named Shep's Elephant Gun _ material. Now here we got the best fire sniper I can make, right? So if I built this right, which maybe, this is like the Borderlands 1 equivalent to like a Pimpernel, I guess, in terms of just useful damage. Maybe I don't know. We have the VRR 590C Combustion Sniper. This is body 3, which gives it +3 tech. Grip 3, because it's a Malawan. Mag 3, giving it +3 more tech. Barrel 4 gives it +2 tech. We have Sight 4, because that's my favorite. Stock 5, Accessory 2, Incendiary. Material 3 for Malawan, which, if you've guessed it, gives it a tech bonus by 5. This also gives it that capital C in the item code. The prefix is the tech 4 for Incendiary. Now, if we combined all of this tech together, the sniper has a total of 19 elemental tech, giving it the combustion prefix, and the ×4 on the weapon card. Lastly, the common Thunder title, giving it extra damage, and of course, the Thunder title. Now, the code for this weapon are going to be down below in the description. Just copy this to your clipboard and paste it into your WILLOWTREE save. If you don't have WILLOWTREE, that'll also be down below. And lastly, we have the quote-unquote perfect Skullmasher, the DVL 550XX Long Skullmasher. It has body 4, grip 4, mag 4, barrel 4, which is the unique part of the Skullmasher, sight 4, cause that's my favorite, stock 5, accessory 5 for the accuracy bonuses, material 3 for Jacobs, giving it the XX in the item code, while also giving it the notorious knockback effect. The prefix is long from the accessory 5, and then because of the unique barrel 4, this sniper will automatically roll with the Skullmasher title. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to do it for this episode of the Borderlands 1 Weapon Parts Guide. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like, and be sure to subscribe for more awesome content. What do you think about the snipers in Borderlands 1? What's your favorites? Let me know down in the comments. What weapon type do you want me to do next in the series? We're about halfway through if we don't include class mods or shields, so let me know down in the comments what you want me to do next. Alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like. My name is Fierce, and I'm going to see you all in the next one. See ya.